So as someone that observes Buddhism, I believe in the Theravada Buddhist explanation of the self. The Buddha calls it the five skandhas, or the five aggregates, which are rupa, or form, vedana, or sensations or feelings, samjna, or perception, sankhara, or mental activity, in other words known as thought, and vijnana, or consciousness. So what we think as one unified self really is just an illusion made up of these five skandhas that are independent of one another. Just like how one car actually has a bunch of parts. There's an engine, there's tires, there's the steering wheel, and the engine itself has multiple parts. It has pistons, it has connecting rods, and the self, in the Buddhist perspective, is basically the same thing. But this is just the Theravada, or the original early Buddhist interpretation of the self. The Mahayana interpretation of the self is emptiness, that there really isn't a self at all, that everything is just empty. That is the true nature of reality, is emptiness. And Taoists would call that the Tao. Hindus would call that Brahman. That's why, in my opinion, the whole concept of identifying with anything, or self-identity in general, is just clinging to an ego that really doesn't exist.